I have come to appreciate that things usually happen for a reason, and when it does, you have to go with the flow. 28 years ago, I never dreamt that this is where I'm going to be, or this is how much I'm going to achieve. As you can tell, my name is Amal. I'm an Arab. Okay, but I do have so many cultures. Originally Palestinian, born and raised in Kuwait City, went to school in England, moved to USA after Saddam invaded Kuwait, and then moved to Canada as a businesswoman. Each of the stages has taught me something. Being a Palestinian, we don't have choices except to succeed. We don't have a government. We don't have anything. Our government is our parents. And since I was very little, I was taught your passport will be your education. And this is what happened. I was given a US citizenship and a Canadian citizenship because of my education as a scientist. So in Kuwait, I was raised in a very comfortable atmosphere, and I went to Kuwait University, but all the time I had a vision. I want to learn as much as I want. I don't want to get married and get stuck with the children. I never thought about myself, okay, as a woman you have to do this. No, as a person, as a Palestinian, my motivation was more as a Palestinian. I want to make it in this life. In England, I learned a lot. I learned how to pay attention to details, how to be a really, really hard-working person. In America, I learned that if you have a dream, you can achieve it. And you're welcome to come to our land if you're really good. Regardless, you're a woman or a man, we don't think of you as a woman. In Canada, I had the opportunity to be a businesswoman. One thing that made me a businesswoman, I usually like to introduce myself. I'm a scientist, I'm a mother, and I am a businesswoman. And the best job ever I had is being a mother. And because I became a mother, I wanted to have the freedom to flexible timing, to go to the job whenever I want, because my son was young, and to do whatever I want, without being restricted to call my boss and tell him, can I do this or that? Little I knew that when you have your own business, you are more committed than being an employee. I tell people I went to work when my son was 3, I came back, he was 17. But I did it. In 2000, my son was 3 years old, I moved to Canada. I bought a business which was a very small testing laboratory. I had a chance to work with them for 9 months before moving to the States after Saddam, and I liked the business. Then I was hired by Rice University, selected among 70 people to go to America and be a senior scientist at Rice University, and I was given the green card. So I left Canada, I went to the States. After that, I got married. I have my 3-year son with me. I was working as part-time in the University of North Carolina. When my son was 3, I decided that's it, where I wanted to have my own business, and I went back to Canada and I bought the business I used to work with. I thought, okay, you have the money, you buy the business, it's easy. It was not easy. The way was really tough and hard, you know. So the business was small, the equipment were old. The invoicing for that month was $800. And my husband looked at me and he said, can you make it? I said, of course I can. But it was not easy. I faced lots of obstacles, not because I'm a woman, but because it's hard. Well, I had little bit of things like an Arab woman coming to Canada in that area, and it was hard. So it took me 5 years of hard work to excel. What I mean by excel, that my name will be recognized as a scientist. So, did I think of failure? Never. Did I question my ability? Never. Was I tired doing that? Yes. It was hard. It was like 12 hours of working every day. But I had a vision. I had a vision from day one that I want to take this company to be the best coating testing lab worldwide. And I did. Our reputation is one of the best. I came to this company, nothing is new, everything is old. One technician, one secretary is not qualified. It took me 18 years to stand up in front of you and say, I'm so proud of what I achieved so far. I have 6 PhDs working for me. I have 4 master's degrees working for me. I have another 4 technical support people. I tripled the size of the company and multiplied the income by more than 2,000. We are known worldwide, and I've been all over the place. I travel all the world. I present my company, and they call us. We have the diamond stamp in the market. This is Charter Coating. It's a third-party testing lab. Start from scratch. Sorry. And this is the entrance of my company. And as I said, I had a vision. I had a dream. I want this company to go somewhere. And I did. Still, I'm not yet there also. My ambition is to have more offices around the world. The company started in 1981 by a woman and her husband from Texas that I worked for them for 9 months. And it was small, local. They had one job in Oman, inspection job. So when I bought the company, I asked the previous owner to share 5% of the company with me for 5 years in order to introduce me to the local market. And they did. And after 5 years, I said, thank you. I bought their shares. I'm now 100% owner of the whole company. If there is an advantage of being a woman, I don't think of myself as a woman. But I do agree with the previous presentation that we do have a passion. And we are a multitasker, and we can get the job done. We can get the job done. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take or how hard it is. So what we do, we provide testing for oil and gas company. Who's our client? Is our oil company, the end user, the vendor who produced the coating. We test for them, we simulate operating condition in the field, and we select the coating for their application. So we have a testing lab, we have field and plant inspection group that they go to the field and they inspect the coating. We are a consultant. We get involved with a big company in research and development. It's due to my background in research. We design test protocol. We write specification. We advise the client. I also got my lab to be approved an ISO 17025 against a high standard, and this was really hard. We also safety, everything needs to be done to get this company to be an international recognized company. I did it. And this shows our inspection division, and this is what we do failure analysis in the field. They get us pipes and we do all the failure analysis. And this is the activity, we do consultations. Now, the most important thing while you're doing this, while you're building your business, is you have to build also your support staff, your real asset. is your people. So I've always tried to hire educated, young, motivated people that can help me. So currently, I had like a group of people work with me for 10 years, but currently I'm changing that. I'm trying to find somebody who can replace me in the future. I hire all young PhDs, and I find really advantage in hiring PhDs because you can get them the job and they know how to do their research and they really help you in doing it. You pay more money, but you achieve your job faster and you have a better reputation. And I do have the scientists who can help me. I do have my lab technicians, and I love going to work. I hate staying at home during the weekends. We are all one family. I treat them all like my kids. Sometimes they're young. I love to go to work. We have like once a month lunching, and everyone will talk about his life, and I really enjoyed my job. So I made my office very comfortable, and it's an open policy. People can come and talk to me anytime. My people are very qualified to run anything. And one thing also, I'm not scared. I'm not scared to take any challenges. And whatever it takes, we do it. If it's in our area. And the same thing was said before. When I don't know, I said I don't know. When I need time to answer, I said I time to answer. And when we do mistakes, people always say it's your mistake. Okay, fine, because you can't fire me. It's always my mistake at work, but it doesn't matter. I teach people that you have to stand up and you say, I did this mistake, but I'm going to learn from it. We are approved by all big companies, Canadian, American, Middle East, and we deal with all of you. And everybody here knows me and he knows my company. This is our client. We are here in this area, and we were in only this area. Now we are all over the world. I get orders from Japan, I get orders from Mexico, I get orders from everywhere. To show you some part of my lab, it's called the front lab. This is the back lab. Some of our testing. Of course, it gets minus 30 and minus 40. This is during summer, I'm just showing you. The road to success is not an easy one. But if you can enjoy the journey, it will be a really nice thing to do. You have to do what you like to do. And you don't do anything unless you're qualified. So you have to be equipped, and you have to have a vision, and you have to take this stride, and whatever obstacles you have to face, because the road to success is always under construction. So you have to really go the other way and proceed. And this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm teaching my son, who is now 21 years old, and he's doing the national business in Florida. And he's going to come and manage my business. Thank you.